now you're tuning in. It's the main free back again. Ripping LFC to the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions. We the best, we come again. Kop-Ish clean up in every region. Elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap. And Drifty go on tell them this is that. This is that. This is Kop-Ish. This is Kop-Ish. Reppin' Liverpool to the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that. This is Kop-Ish. This is Kop-Ish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Kop-Ish.
People, welcome back to Team Kopish. You know what time it is, people. Listen, before we do anything, you know what I'm going to say? Make sure you smash the like button and make sure you subscribe. We are on the road to 40K, people. So make sure you go and do that and help us on our journey. Right, guys, as we know, international break is here. It's always silly season. So we thought, you know what? Let's do something a little bit different. Yeah, let's not talk about no transfers. Let's actually speak about who's actually been the best players of the season so far in the Premier League. This one's going to be interesting because we're in second place, but don't know how many players really get into Liverpool in this team this season, but this is what we're here to discuss. So, guys, with that being said, who's been the best goalkeeper so far in your lot's opinion?
I think this is one we do get. I think it's Alisson. I think Ray has been really good so far this season. Like really, really good. But Alisson, without him, it'd be dark. Especially that Palace game. That Palace game was horrific.
Alisson's been a madman.
I agree. I don't even think Ray has been that good because Arsenal haven't been tested that much, bro. Like because they have a good defensive structure. I don't really think Ray gets to do that. That's why he's always on the halfway line and stuff.
Against Man United, he was tested a lot and did really well in that game. Ray's been good.
He made some. That's probably his best game or his busiest game. I would say.
I mean, but that was ages ago now, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's been good this year. Donnarumma's been good.
I was gonna say Donnarumma's been kind of all right, you know, not like crazy, but he's been good and he's made some important saves. But listen, I'm not gonna argue, guys, because me personally, listen, for the people them that's watching this video, let us know in the comments as well. Once we do our team of the season so far, you guys submit your team of the seasons as well, just so I can see if you guys agree or disagree. So, all right, cool. We'll start off with Alisson Becker as the best goalkeeper so far. All right, then. This is where it's going to get mad techie. Right back. Can I go first on this one?
Go on.
It's not Conor Bradley. It's not Frimpong.
No.
I hate to say it, but I think it's been Timber.
I've got another shout for right back. I'm not mad at Timber, by the way. And I know the first thing people are going to say is the system he plays in. I think Munoz has been excellent.
Yeah, Munoz has been good.
He has, but because we're doing he's more of a wing, but that's not discrediting him because if this system that what you see on the screen, because the reason why I went 4-3-3 is because it's majority of what most teams play in the league. I know we play 4-2-3-1, but there's different variants. But I would say, do you know, Munoz is a shout because he's been cold, but I'm going to say Timber, though. What are you lot saying? You're saying Munoz. What are you saying, Drew?
I'm not angry with Timber. I just think Munoz should be mentioned in this.
Yeah. See, Timber is the best right back, but I don't know if he's been the best right back as him. If I'm being totally honest with you, I haven't paid that much attention to every team to know, like, there might be like a not Forest or... You know, like I'm thinking, is there somebody who I haven't really paid attention to? And the people are like, no, what about him? What about him? One of the two, Munoz or Timber, from what I've seen. I can't really split the difference. Munoz has been brilliant. And a few Arsenal games I've watched, Timber has been good, but he hasn't been tested. Do you get what I mean? Like Arsenal got such a good structure defensively. I don't remember a standout performance from an individual. I just remember the team dealing with the situation as a team. So it's kind of hard for me to pick out an Arsenal defender who's been individually good.
I'm going to make an executive decision. I know the people won't even like me, what I'm about to say. but I think it is Timber. You know,
I'm
I know
good
what you're
with it.
saying. I know what you said about being tested. I just think because we're doing conventional right back on what you're supposed to do, I think Timber is that guy. However, Munoz is cold as well. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Munoz is
So,
excellent.
all right, then let's do the. All right, do your centre back pairings without doing in like. What would your pairing be so far?
All right, so can I ask you a question? How strict are we being with this? So if they play left centre back, can they only be put in at left centre back? Because I think the two standout centre backs this season are both left centre backs, but one can play right centre back, I believe.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. It's not. I don't think it's that deep when it's centre backs. Personally, when you know the other one can, it's not like you're doing. It's not like you're saying, for example, Calafiori should be a right back. like to give an
Oh,
example,
okay.
like that's. Do you know what I
Then
mean? Yeah. So
for me,
yeah,
this
go
is
on.
easy. Then it's Virgil and Gabriel.
I was thinking. I was gonna go the same. And on a. What about you though, Drift? Actually, because Drift might have a different take.
That probably. I'm just trying to just quickly see if there's anyone being done an injustice for many of the other teams.
Ruben Diaz has been decent starting this season. Van der Ven's been good so far this season, from
Van
what
der
I've
Ven's
seen.
been good.
Yeah, Van der Ven
Romero's
has
actually
been
been pretty
Romero's
okay.
been good as well.
Yeah.
Lacroix has been really good this season so far.
Yeah. You know what? I think Dan Burn's been good this season.
He has.
Yeah, Dan Burn. Do you know what's been good for them?
Botman.
Yeah,
But
and and the new AC Milan one that's gone there. 4, 5,
Thiaw, yeah.
Thiaw.
He's got a little bit of a Matip to him, innit?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think we're scouting him. I know he plays for Newcastle. We seem to scout.
Well, we
I've
did
got a
scout
funny
him a
feeling.
few years ago. He was seen
Yeah.
as almost like a little bit of a wonder kid years back, but nothing
Agreed,
really came of it.
All right, so I think we're gonna go then, Gabriel.
There's a part of me, like I said, if there's people watching are gonna think it's because I don't like Arsenal. There's a part of me feeling like he's just going in there because it's been a default we've been used to for the last 2 years or whatever.
He's been
like
brilliant so far.
Nah, I know. Here's the thing: people will talk about, "Oh, we're just doing this," because their structure don't get tested. But there's still moments in games when they have to make that correct decision for your structure to work. And I'll be honest with you, as a centre back pairing, and I think it's because they're just structure obviously does help, and the way how they play, I think, especially Gabriel has really stood out. And it'll be
Saliba's missed 3 or 4 games this season. Anyway,
I was going to say Mosquera's come in and done well, but obviously not, in my opinion, as good as Virgil. Do you know what I mean? But
again, like I said, it's not me.
mine is
It's
the
not
shout.
me being. It's not me trying to discredit Arsenal. I just look at their structure and I think when I'm watching the Newcastles and the Tottenhams and all that, their defenders do more individual actual work. It's not a structure like. When Van der Ven's making that great tackle, like it's a recovery challenge because, you know what I mean? It's like it stands out more to me than Gabriel just being in a good structure. But like I said, I'm not trying to discredit him. I'm just saying I think individuals, we might be doing a few people a bit of an injustice there. But yeah.
Okay. All right then. So what are we saying for left back now?
I'm gonna go Diouf from West Ham.
From West Ham?
I haven't watched enough of him to even know if that's true or not. So yeah, I can't even counteract that.
Diouf from West Ham's been good. Calafiori's been very good so far this season.
Good. Cucurella's been all right.
Cucurella's been good.
He's been all right still.
You know what? Until his injury, Livramento was playing well.
Yeah, Livramento.
I know he's been injured for 2 games.
Predominantly
now,
playing left side. Yeah, he was.
He was playing left back, and he was doing very well left back before his injury.
Yeah, because Finger was that right back. What's his name? Not old now. Trippier.
Yeah.
So they're Livramento at left back, and Trippier was.
I'm not mad at Livramento either because he only missed one game with the last game, if I'm not mistaken, for injury, right? Or did he play that one?
Yeah, he got injured in the Arsenal game, so
yeah, he did get injured. Saliba took him out and got away.
You know what? Livramento might be the shot, you know.
Yeah, I'm good with Livramento. I think Diouf has been good as well, though. I'd be surprised if Diouf's at West Ham longer than 1 season.
Yeah. I'll pay. Do you know who has been good? What's his name? Who plays for Tottenham?
Udogie.
Yeah, he's been good this season.
Yeah. Do you know what? Spence at right back as well.
Yeah. Spence has been good.
Oh, yeah, but you know what though? Where was that? See, this is the problem with Spence though. You remember when he done that tweet? Oh, bring me your winger, or whatever, your best winger. And then he had a shocking game. I think it was against who did they lose
Bournemouth?
to at their home ground?
Was it Bournemouth?
I think it was Buv. He got yeah. It was a bad day for him. Bad day. But Spence is still a shot though. Still a shot. But I'm gonna go Livramento.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right. Okay, then. This is where it's gonna get mad techie. I think we can all agree there's one person that deserves to be in there. I'm not gonna say Liverpool, but he plays for the team that just unfortunately just beat us.
Oh, Caicedo's guaranteed.
Caicedo's there, innit?
Guaranteed.
No one can disagree with that, innit? He's
Excellent
there,
so far this season.
All right. So other midfielders now.
Rice got to be in there as well.
You think Declan deserves to be in there?
Has to be.
He does still. I can't even lie.
That has to be in there.
I can't even lie. He does.
See, I don't know.
Who would you put in there if not Rice Drift?
Well, Gravenberch has had a better season than Rice.
No. I'm leaving that to. I'm saying non-Liverpool.
Oh, non-Liverpool. Rice has been good. I'm not saying he hasn't been good, but I don't know if I'll say he's like top 2.
Elliot Anderson's also having a good season.
That kid's a baller, you know.
But Forest are just terrible. But Elliot Anderson individually,
shocking. But he's a good, very, very good player. Agreed.
See, again, it depends. Like, I think Bruno Guimaraes has been brilliant this season.
He's been good.
He's even scored some very important goals, Guimaraes, as well. Like he's been better than Rice for me personally.
Bruno's good. He's just a bit of a passion merchant sometimes.
Nah, Cal, I've watched Newcastle a lot this season. He's been very good, you know.
No, I never said he's not, but he still is a bit of a passion merchant sometimes. Rice has been better than Bruno. Bruno's had some very good games. Rice has been better than
I again, people are going to think it's just because of Arsenal player. I don't think he has. Guimaraes has actually got really important goals for Newcastle this season, and he dictates the play. He leads the team as the captain.
No,
I would say
Tonali dictates the play for Newcastle.
Well, they've got both of them who do it. That's what's so good about the Newcastle midfield. They've got 2 players who can dictate play. They can all tackle. They've got the 2 ball carriers in Tonali and Linton. Let me just think about some of the other players.
Personally,
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I think Adam Wharton's had a better season than Rice. Wharton's been balling. Have you not been watching how he's been balling out for Palace?
He's
had a better season than Rice.
I don't know if he's bad.
He hasn't played as many minutes as Rice. I don't think off the top of my head. Because he's.
I'll be real. As much as I hate Arsenal,
I'm sure he has.
I feel like I'll be lying to if hate to say it but Rice wasn't in because Rice has been. He's been top. I can't lie. He's been top.
But what game did you watch when you thought Rice was playing outstanding? Because, like I said, I've watched every Arsenal game, and even though he's been good in the games, he doesn't stand out. If I'm not mistaken, I think the only game he stood out in was the 3 p.m. game that I missed because Liverpool were playing at the same time. Who were they playing when we played Palace? Was it
just because he doesn't
West
stand
Ham
out?
Game?
But
but I think
you don't need a Rice to stand out. That's
Rice
what makes him good.
No, but Guimaraes and Wharton and these players who played a similar role, they do. When I watch their teams, they do stand out. That's the point.
No, but Rice kind of does stand out. It's a bit like Henderson in a sense of he might not get the plaudits because you might see Fabinho do more work, but Henderson, as we know, was a key component. I'm telling you this from now. If you take Declan Rice out of Arsenal and they're just left with Marino and Zubimendi, their midfield is nowhere near what it is.
But we could say that about all of the teams we're talking about. If Bruno weren't playing, do you know how much Newcastle would struggle?
No.
Newcastle wouldn't struggle. There'd be a drop. If there'd be a drop off, they wouldn't struggle. They'd actually struggle more without Tonali. We've seen it. We've seen when they haven't got Tonali in there. They
But
struggle.
we've never
way
seen
more.
them without Gimerich. That's like he's pretty much fit all the time. It's like if he wasn't there,
No,
I'm telling
no,
you,
I
they would
have
struggle.
I've seen him without Gimerez. I think it was even obviously not this season, but obviously they do struggle a little bit. But Tonali can play that role though, because Tonali done it at AC Milan and Empoli, because he could do the dictating thing. It's just what it is, yeah. Newcastle's midfield, Ramirez and Tonali, they're both great. If one was missing, they can cope. If you take Rice out of Arsenal,
They
there's
struggle.
just no one there. But that doesn't mean saying
Yeah,
that.
but that doesn't necessarily
No.
mean
I
that he's
understand
had
that,
a better season, though,
but
does it?
also he's kind of the midfielder. I hate to say it, that kind of drives them forward. Like he's the midfielder that kind of bit like what I don't want to keep making headers of comparison, but it's not. But like it's like that unsung hero, but you still notice it at the same time. You can still appreciate it though.
No, but like I said, this isn't me doubting whether he's a good player or not. By the way, this is just me thinking about 7-8 games into the season so far.
Yeah, of course.
How many players do I think have really stood out? And for me personally, I think Wharton and Gimerich have stood out more than Rice has. But again, that's just me personally.
No, Wharton's been cold. I can't lie. Wharton's been absolutely cold. And I won't even. The thing is, obviously, there's one more spot left, and we all know.
And do you know what? It also depends on how we. It also depends on how we're doing this, because we don't have a conventional 10 in the way we're doing this. Right? It says technically an 8. If we were playing this system, Grealish would be one of the 8s. Grealish has been better than.
Grealish has been playing left wing though.
I was gonna say he's been playing on the flank though.
No, he kind of floats about. He kind of does what he wants.
Grealish
no, but him and that what's his name? Ndoye? Yeah. Grealish is actually on the left.
I have seen him playing. I have seen him playing wide, obviously, but he kind of floats about. He kind of does what he wants, to be honest.
But he's a left winger though, because you got Kieran Dewsbury-Hall in there who plays in the 10, so he doesn't play central. He might, obviously he's not just going to stick to the left hand side. He's allowed freedom, but he's a left winger. He's not played midfield this season.
I would say try not too much with the midfield, because I know we can't get it perfect in terms of like, because if we do 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, but just try and think of it as who have been the best midfielders, whether you think the best DM has to be in there, or the best CM, or because the next person I would say that needs to go in there, and people I know, if rivals are watching this, I'm sure they will. I think Gravenberch has to be in there. Like he just has to.
Yeah, he does.
And I don't think it's a debate. Do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna put Gravenberch in there.
I'm gonna sound like a bit of a party pooper here.
You go.
I don't know if Grav can get in there, and it's not even his fault. But it's the fact that hear me out. The first game of the season, he wasn't there. Newcastle, he was very good. He was excellent against Newcastle.
Yeah.
I don't think he was great against Arsenal, from what I remember. But
he was good against Arsenal. They couldn't get near, remember?
No, but Cal, Declan Rice wasn't good against Man United, and Declan Rice wasn't good against Liverpool.
No,
so we're going to start picking out individual games, and
let me at least land, guys. The Arsenal game. Then remember, guys, he's been played at centre back for large portions of games as well. I'm not saying Grav hasn't been his optimum because of him, I'm saying he's not been an optimum because he's been dragged about and our team's not playing well.
Other than Szoboszlai and Van Dijk, he's been our best player, bro.
I think there's an argument to say Sobo should be in here ahead of Grav for the midfield.
But then Szoboszlai's played probably.
He's the one who's played everywhere, bro.
That's the point. So I don't think either of them should be in there.
I think Grav should be in there for sure.
I think Grav deserves to be in there.
Fair,
if we're talking strictly midfield,
I'm just saying because he's played at centre back, because he didn't play in the first game of the season. There's been other games where he hasn't been at optimum as well. I think that should play a role if we're going to be honest about it.
But if, like you said, though, if we're going to do that, though, we could do that about other players, though, because I could, bruv. Declan Rice has been very good, and so is Caicedo.
We've never seen Declan have to play at centre back, though. That's my point.
No,
but it's not Grav's fault. It's not Sobo's fault. It's the manager's fault because he's moving them to centre back and right back.
But that's a different conversation. It's not like Grav. It's different if Grav had started at centre back. Just because he moves there in the midst of a game and maybe you lose that game, that doesn't take away from what he was doing before, though. Did you get what I'm saying? And
playing like almost a whole half there.
Yeah, but If I go and check now, which
Do you know there's two players I actually think we're sleeping on in midfield as well, who again, I'm not even trying to be shady, I think have had better seasons than Rice so far, is Henderson and Xhaka. Have you lot watched how they're balling out for Brentford and Sunderland?
Xhaka, yes, not Henderson.
Xhaka, I agree.
No, bro,
Henderson's been good, but maybe
I've watched three
not
games
as
of
good.
Brentford, and if they didn't have Henderson, they would actually be getting relegated. Henderson has been running the midfield for Brentford. I'm not even joking.
I wouldn't say he's running it. Damsgaard is a bloody good player as well and has been very good for
Yeah,
them.
yeah, of course. Everybody's playing with other good players, bro. I'm telling you, Henderson, he's even got like 2 or 3 assists. Henderson, but again, people are going to
He's had a
think
very
I
good
don't
season.
like
He has.
Arsenal. Henderson has been balling out for Brentford so far. He has, I'm telling you. These players all start. Xhaka's definitely had a better season.
Xhaka's been good. Xhaka's been good.
So would you say Xhaka's maybe at an individual than Gravenberch?
Probably, you know what?
Probably. Yeah.
Probably. You know, I'm gonna be honest. Now I'm thinking about it, I think Henderson and Xhaka have probably had better seasons than both Rice and Gravenberch so far.
I don't think better than Rice. Grav, yes.
Bro, Rice ain't playing that well, you know. I'm telling you, bro, he ain't. He's just a good player. He's not been playing like, oh my days, Rice every. But anyway,
Why has it done? Oh, because it. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Why has it got Switzerland? It hasn't got his. It doesn't matter. We know it's there. Oh no, I'm going mad for some reason. I thought it's supposed to say thingy. Anyway, so Xhaka, Caicedo, Rice. But you're saying, do you know what? I think
I don't think Rice deserves to be there over some other players, but that's just me.
You got Adam Morton, who I think has had an outstanding season as well. Just to point that out.
Morton's been good.
Like I said, I think Wharton, Guimaraes, Hendo, I think they've all had better seasons so far than Rice. Individually.
I'm tempted to put.
I think Gravenberch has had a better season individually than Rice. So to remove Gravenberch don't feel right to me, and then Rice gets to stay there.
You know what? I'm putting in Adam Morton. I think Adam Morton deserves to be in there. You know, I've got to be honest. Unless you guys both, if both of you disagree with me, then I can't do it. But
I don't disagree with any of those guys. I think
Rice should be in over Wharton.
Do you think Rice should be over Wharton?
Yeah.
Guys, in the comments, let us know. Does Rice deserve to get over his England compatriot or not? Let us know in the comments. Have we made an error? All right, then. This next one should be easy. Easy. Left wing. There's only one answer, right? Semenyo, innit? It's not even a debate. It's not even a debate.
It's argument to say he might actually be the best player so far in the league this season.
Oh, you spoiled it. We're gonna do that afterwards, bro. Have a discussion.
We can still do it because I do think there's other.
You just ruined it. You just ruined it. Oh, bro. Why has it got to be up? It's always got to be one party pooper, man.
Well, you know, on an honourable mention, Grealish definitely needs a shout.
Yeah, Grealish.
Yes, mention. Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's fair.
I'll be honest, the left wingers have been kind of showing out so far this season.
Yeah, other than ours.
Apart from our situation.
I'm trying to think who else has been a standout.
What's so crazy is Liverpool and Arsenal haven't had a standout left winger because Arsenal, Martinelli's had the odd game, Gakpo's had the odd game. Maybe
Martinelli's actually been good for them this season. He's just coming off the bench, so he's not been a star, but he's actually been good when he's.
Yeah, that's fair to say. He's always having a better season than last year.
Actually been pretty good for them so far this season.
Nah, bro, not Trossard, definitely.
No, I'm not saying he's the best left wing, but he's had a good season so far.
I don't know.
I think he's been all right.
Only the last 3 games, Martinelli's been good. For the first 4 or 5 games, he was trash. It's only when he came off the bench in that Champions League game, and then he's had a couple good games since then. But before that, he weren't doing nothing.
All right, this one is. All right, let's do right wing. Who's for right wing?
Kudus.
Funny thing is, up until his injury, it was Madueke. I don't even think anybody can even argue with that. I know we all laughed when Arsenal bought him, but up until his injury, I actually think Madueke was the best.
I agree with Carl's out him and Kudus, but I think I've watched a lot of Spurs games. When I say Kudus, I can't believe he's only got 1 goal. Kudus should have about 5 goals right now, and if he stays at Spurs beyond the next 2 years, I'll be shocked.
No, I think he will, because I think Tottenham are going to keep on improving their squad. Now Levy's gone, I think they're going to be a little bit more on it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
I remember they've got this buyout that might be happening as well.
What about honorable mention then? If we're saying Minter as well, Minter started well.
Minter's been good, yeah.
Minter started well, I think. For Brighton. Alanga's
I mean, it depends on which way you want to look at it. Is Mbeumo playing right wing? Because he has been good.
He is, but I don't think on the same level. He's been all right. He's been decent.
He's been the only standout, man.
I know, but I wouldn't say he's the leading right winger.
But I personally wouldn't say that you can hand on heart be like Kudus has definitely been better than Mbeumo.
He has been.
No, I think he has, Drift. Kudus
he 100% has been.
No, Kudus has been playing well, but I think Mbeumo's also playing well. That's the point I'm making. When I watch Man United without Mbeumo, do you know how dry that Man United team is?
Because if I'm not mistaken, Kudus has got quite a few assists as well already. Kudus is going mad, you know. But
I'm not mad at it being
honorable mention has to go to Bowen as well. Bowen's
been playing well. I think West Ham have been like so trash. It's like
they've been horrific.
Yeah, he's still got 3 goals so far this season, though.
He's the only shining light in that team.
Do you know what really annoys me?
No, so that's his coming to EFLs.
Why didn't we sign Kudus, fam, when I said it from time ago? Remember when people were saying he's overrated, and I said he just needs to go to a better team, and he's going to absolutely go.
It was either Kudus or Elise we all wanted, didn't it?
His issue is only.
Some people were saying overrated, bro, because people kept on saying, "Look at him last season. He down." I said, "Bro, West Ham. Sorry if you're a West Ham fan, by the way. They're not in a good way. They sacked their manager. Like this was last year, by the way. Remember when he was getting into fights? He got into fights with the team that he's playing for now.
He was very inconsistent, which has always been the worry about Kudus.
I think the ability is just
he's gonna have periods at Tottenham where it's gonna be like, right, Kudus ain't done that for 5 games. He's that type of player.
I don't think he is. I think if he's given a platform, and here's the killer. I actually think he's too good for Spurs. He's too good for them. Trust me.
Too good for this current Spurs, yeah.
I don't agree. I rate Kudus highly. I think Spurs are a good team. I think he's at a level that he's like. I don't think he's like. You can necessarily say he's like Liverpool, Man City league winning right winger.
No, I think he. All right, that's where I think you slightly differ. I think he is. I genuinely feel like Kudus. If Liverpool sign
not
Kudus,
good enough to be Liverpool starting right.
Just said he's not sure.
I'm not sure if I would, because of his consistency worries. I wouldn't be like if we lost Mo and replace him with Kudus. I'll be happy with the talent replacement, but I would be like, his consistency. I'm not sure if he's gonna be the guy every week to turn up and do it. Do you know what I mean? Like, but again, he might prove me wrong this season at Tottenham.
Yeah. Fair. All right.
It's not about talent with Kudus. He's a baller. It's not about talent with him.
Yeah. Last but not least, then striker. There's only one in it.
This one.
He's returned. The robot's returned, and he's taking his throne back. Not that
he never left, bro.
He never left, didn't it?
Hold on, wait. I was talking about Ekatike. What we doing here?
I wish, bro. I wish we could put Ekatike there. He was obviously honorable mention, definitely. Who else would be an honorable mention, guys?
Check this, Matt. People said Haaland fell off last season. Do you know how many Premier League goals he got last season?
Off the top of my head, Salah got 27. Did Salah get 27?
Something like that, yeah.
Haaland got 21.
He got 22. That's a fall-off season for Haaland. It's 22.
Yes, man. Well, he's got 7 already, right?
How can there be
he's played 7 games. He's got 9 goals.
Oh, okay.
Not in the league.
Brother, he's got 9 goals in the league.
What? But we're in October.
Yeah.
That means he must have about 15 goals in all comps because hasn't he
That
scored
means he's
about
got
5 goals in
20.
the
That means
Champions
he's
League?
got 20 bullets left, fam. He's probably gonna get 30. You know.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. He's been unplayable this season. I'm not
Yeah,
even
he
gonna lie.
has. He has. I can't lie. No, he's got 9 already. That's insane. Semenyo's got 6 and 3 assists. You know.
Yeah, that's good, man. Do you
I'm
know,
not gonna
little
lie.
honourable mention while we're doing the forwards
Yeah.
to Mateta at Crystal Palace, who've been playing extremely well this season.
Agreed.
What's his name? He just joined Newcastle. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, Watermaid. That's
Yeah, he's
good.
been
That's
good
a
so
great
far.
shout.
Watermade, I told, do you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I know I was making jokes about it, but Newcastle, watch out. Liverpool might be doing the ESAT Part 2 soon.
No, we're not going to go in for him.
Do you know what's so
Bro,
crazy? They asked him about what
Walter
stadium
Made
you're looking forward to
is
playing. He said
actually-
Anfield.
Watermade is actually a Peter Crouch, a hench Peter Crouch. And I'm not gonna lie, hench Peter Crouch is a problem.
He's
telling
good. And he started good, but
Yeah.
we can't get
Did
too
you,
high.
did you not see his technique on that penalty he took?
Yeah.
That was insane.
Man,
That individually might be one of the best penalties I've ever seen in my life. Like just that penalty there, it might be the technique and the bins. He put it so top corner that even if the goalie was standing there, he might not
You
say
wouldn't have got to, yeah. No, facts.
it
What,
was crazy.
and
Like,
remember,
I always knew he was a good player, and I knew Newcastle
Yeah.
did well getting him, man. I like him. He's good.
well, man, and they haven't even used Weezer yet because obviously he's got the injury. It's gonna be, you know what? Trust me, Watermay's gonna go in the 10, almost like a second striker, and Weezer's gonna go up front. Newcastle are going to be freaking dangerous, you know. Once they figure it out, once they get Weezer back, they're gonna be a problem again, like how they were last season, just in a different way, innit? All right, then, guys. Before we wrap up the show, then just quickly, who's been player of the season so far? Because I'll be real, it's not as easy as you think. Because if you're just thinking goals, okay, we could do the easy thing to say Haaland. If we're talking about all-round play, you could potentially say Semenyo has been the most dangerous player. But then if you're thinking about defensively, you could say Gabriel's been a machine and so has Virgil. Then you've also got to look at the goalkeeper. And then you've got midfielders that are conducting play, making themselves integral for each team. Guys, how do we decide this?
I think it's between 3 players.
Go on, give me your 3 players.
Caicedo, Haaland, and Semenyo.
Yeah,
Ooh.
same.
Really?
Caicedo's been so good this season so far.
If it wasn't for the last 2 league games, it would have been Virgil for me. But obviously, we haven't been good in the last 2 league games. Up until Crystal Palace, it would have been Virgil. Now, I agree with Cal. I would go with Haaland, Semenyo, or Caicedo.
Can I go with a little bit of a... Can I be a bit edgy?
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Thank you. Alisson Becker. I know he's just got injured, but he's been... Bruv, the guy... He's been a madman.
Yeah.
Then he's saving things that shouldn't be saved, bro. You know, like that. Like he's going mad.
I hear you.
Like Alisson, dare I say it? I think the injury kind of does make him not be in the top 3.
It is unfortunate because he missed the last game, innit? So.
Yeah, because I think if he doesn't, I think we're having a real problem there. Because I'm saying Alisson should be in there. Do you know what I'm saying? But I understand.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
But
I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'm just being a bit too obvious with it. But I think we got to give it to Haaland. He is just unplayable at the moment.
Yeah.
Do you know who? All right. So I'm gonna be a bit different again. I was gonna say Semenyo. Do you want to know why?
Semenyo's playing really well.
Shall I tell you why though? I expect Haaland, and this sounds so harsh. Haaland's going to always get you goals. Yeah, he's going to destroy the back line. Poor, like whatever he does in it, this is what he does. I didn't think Semenyo will go to a level to the point where he's actually unplayable, and he's playing for a lesser team. They now have to treat Semenyo almost like he's Mane. Like you can't take it off him because if you do, it's problems. He's either going to create or he's going to score.
I told you this kid was good, man. Like,
he's the most.
Let me ask you guys a question before we wrap up, because we've been linked with him.
Yeah.
Would you guys do it?
Yes.
No, no. All right,
Yes.
I'll rephrase the question then.
Shall
Would
we
he
sign
be
him?
your
Yes.
first choice left winger to go and purchase right now?
Yeah. I want us to go and buy a proven left winger when we buy one, because I don't want this. He might need time to settle, like how it seems some of these other players have. I would.
He can play right and left as well, and
thing
he's
is, I
very
think-
ambidextrous.
And he plays right and
Very
left
ambidextrous.
to the exact same level. It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
there's a
Because he's very
difference.
ambidextrous, isn't he? So
Yeah.
No,
And if you
no,
look at his career, it's almost
Yeah.
identical the amount of times he's played each wing as well.
he's kind of taught himself though, because the reason I say that is 'cause there was a training video going around during the summer,
where he's
and
just
he's working on his left foot.
practicing
And what's so mad is that if you go and check his stats for this season, he's played 2 at right wing, 2 at left wing, 2 in right midfield, I think, and 1 in left midfield. He's basically played an equal number of games,
Yeah.
like, and he's got equal amount of the goal share ratio is insane. It's like 2-1, 2-1 or something like that.
Well, check
mad,
this.
bro.
Over the course of his whole career,
Yeah.
he's played 53 games right wing and another 13 right midfield. But we'll call that 66.
Yeah.
And on the left wing, he's played a total of 59. Centre forward, he's played 73 times and 3 times the attacking midfield.
Told you, he's literally identical for each wing.
I don't want to compare, but because people say it's a lazy comparison, but does he give you a little bit of, when I say Sadio Mane, I'm talking about a player at a lesser team,
Yes.
and you
Yeah.
didn't realize how dangerous they are.
Yeah.
So I'm trying not to do the silly comparison. Oh, he's not Mane, but like, you get the premise.
Well,
though,
there's a
I
lot of
didn't see it
comparison.
at that time. I'll be honest.
I'm gonna be real, Drift.
I didn't
You were
see
the
it.
first person who mentioned him to me, and I'll be even in the summer. I was like, he's good.
Yeah.
And again, it's still early in the season, so I can't sit there and go, yeah, he's gonna be the best left winger this. But as of right now,
he is.
no one at left wing is touching him right now.
Do you know what's so cool about watching a player develop? So 2 years ago, I started Semenyo Watch. People who was on my watch-alongs would know that was a little joke I used to make. Semenyo Watch. That was Klopp's last year, and only thing he was missing was composure.
Yes.
He was a bit younger then. You could tell he used to thrash at things a little bit, and he would just. And I was like, I'm going to be on Semenyo Watch because I think this is who Liverpool will go and get. Ironically, we've got Hughes, who's the one who took him to Bournemouth in the first place.
From Bristol. Yeah.
And ever since
10 mil, I
that, the beginning of that Klopp's last season till now, I've just watched him progressively get better and better and better, and now he has that composure that he lacked 2 years ago when he was a bit younger and a bit more raw. I don't think the Mane comparison is too far off, bro. Both footed, quick, powerful, unpredictable. The only thing he isn't as good at Mane. I mean, I think Mane's better than him at everything.
I know what you mean. I know. Yeah.
But the only skill set he doesn't have, Mane had, was heading. That's it. Other than that, you're right. He's got very, very similar skill set. Can play both flanks. Can play up the middle. Very, very similar to Mane. Very.
And he's a bit of a.
He's strong as well.
Strong.
And he can press and tackle.
What baffles me is, have you ever seen a guy run so fast about using his arms? Have you noticed how he runs? Like Flintstone. He doesn't use his arms. He runs like this. I promise you. So man, if you watch it, you know it's love, my broski.
You know when you watch
him,
him
he doesn't use
run,
his arms to run.
You're right. When you watch him run, he doesn't look fast. But when you see him running away from people, you're like, oh, he's fast.
Do you remember when I tried to tell you he's rapid? But it's a weird, bro, because he doesn't use his arms. You're thinking he's not that quick, bro. When his acceleration is insane. So there's not many people that can catch him.
What's the maximum you guys would pay for him?
See, that's where you've got the worry of, would the step up be like,
great.
you know what I mean? Like, because I'll say the way the market is, it would be like 80, 90 mil. But that would be way too much of a risk.
No, but we got
might
Richie
not be able
Hughes.
to cut the
But
mustard.
then again, we had to pay 40
the talk this morning was like 75 mil.
75. We could 75. I think I'm okay with that. You start getting to the 80, 90 realm. I'm sorry, guys. Like, we have to kind of like be careful.
I know, but I say that to say this. Kvaratskhelia went to PSG for 50 mil. So like, it is kind of tough to be like, is Semenyo worth 75 M's? Even though he's a baller.
No, all right, do you know what it is? Sometimes
break. I swear, every time his name's mentioned, it breaks my heart.
biggest advocate for Kvaratskhelia. Like you've
Like
ever
we
seen.
were so close to having my perfect front four. Like
We used to have arguments about who was
one
better
player
out of
away,
him,
you know.
Rodrigo,
One player away.
Liao, all of them, all the time.
I told every Kravitz, my dream was Isak in the 9, Salah right, Kvaratskhelia, and then either Wirtz or Musiala in the 10.
Do you know what impressed me more about Cravar? I knew he would do that in French league. It's French league, right? It's the champs, though. Like
He's a
you see the champs.
problem.
I said, you know what?
I still
Alright,
think
yeah.
Kvaratskhelia's finishing isn't quite there, but obviously he's a baller though.
His finishing isn't quite drift. His finishing.
When you
all
watch
the way
PSG,
there.
when you watch PSG regularly, which I have done since he joined, he misses. He's like Mo. Like he gets the numbers, but he
No,
misses
you're
a
thinking of
lot chances.
Barcola, fam. But
No,
obviously-
Barcola's finishing is dreadful. I don't even
yeah.
think he's
No.
there.
What it
He's
is, Cravar's not. You're right. So Cravar's not prolific.
yeah, he's
but
not
he's
prolific.
However, he's still very, very good though. He's not like all right. Do you know who I say was prolific? For Mane was prolific, in my opinion. Like Mane, you just kind of knew if he's in on
Yeah.
goal at a certain
Mane
angle,
missed-
ever I think it's a goal.
Guys, Mane missed just as many chances as Salah, you know.
No, but
Salah
Mane was pretty
definitely missed
prolific
the
though.
most.
Say again,
Salah
sir?
missed the most for sure. Because Salah got
I
the
think
most
Mane
chances.
might have had a higher conversion rate than Salah. You know.
You're gonna
Yeah,
be
I
shocked.
reckon he
You really
did.
want to know the stats?
Yeah, just quickly get conversion. Just quickly. Conversion rate, Premier League history, or do Liverpool. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can do.
It's going to be tough to even know how to quantify it with Mo being at Liverpool for 2 or 3 years longer. I don't even know how you would even.
Yeah, because it might. That's a good point actually. Because
That might
think-
skew the
it
actual
might skew
conversion
because think
rate.
how many chances Mo would have had from when Mane left. So unless you can break it, unless there's the thing, you know, like you did a
When they were both Liverpool players, Salah definitely missed more chances than Mane did. He was the one who used to get more chances, like naturally. So
I'm just saying, I think Mane would have definitely had a higher conversion rate. I'm almost certain.
I would again. I personally would say Mane is a better finisher than Salah.
Mane was more ambidextrous. He was a better header, but Salah.
I still think Salah's a better finisher. I can't actually get the stats for both.
Yeah,
Again, I just think Mane was both footed. He, like you said, he was in the air. It wasn't even comparable in the air.
Yeah.
And Mane actually played centre forward for us and drove us towards a quad. I don't think Salah could go up front and do that. I just think
That
Mane
doesn't take
did
away
that
from
finish.
Salah though, just because Mane played.
No, I'm not. Of course, I'm not trying
yeah.
to put I'm not trying to put Salah down. I just think Mane was a better finisher. I just do.
No. I think he was a better finisher as well. But I think he had a better conversion rate. I think in front of goal, Mane might have been a bit better. But I could be wrong though, because I might have to see the stats and go, oh, you know what?
It's the variation in it. Like I'm thinking about goals Mane scored, like that outside of the box goal against Everton when Origi got that brace when we battered them like 5-1, I think, or 5-2. I'm thinking about the goal on the edge of the box against Man City when we beat them 4-3. The header against Villa when we needed that last minute winner. Salah ain't scoring those goals. So for me, that just makes Mane a better finisher.
Salah is scoring them goals.
But
Salah can't
however,
score from outside the box with his
hear me
right
out,
foot.
hear me out.
No, I
For
think
those
he
goals
has
you just
scored from
mentioned,
outside the box with his right foot.
Only that angle open goal one he did in the Champions League. Other than that, when was the last time Salah scored?
You just mentioned one that. That's
No, but
one
I
of the-
personally don't think Salah could do that again. And I'm not
but he
shitting
still
on
did
Mo.
it,
I
though.
just don't
do you
think
remember
he could do that
Watford
again.
when he cuts inside onto his right, finesse it in the corner? That was just outside the box, you know. I'll be honest with
Yeah,
you.
like
No,
Salah's
was
got
it?
a
That was in
catalog.
the
It was.
6-yard box.
No, just outside the box. I think.
Yard box. Of course
Just
it
outside
was.
the box.
The one against Watford.
Yes,
Yes.
on his right foot. He curls it into the corner.
Okay. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have a conversation about whether Mo's got a good right foot or not. He
No.
don't.
Mane's
He
got
has-
no.
hold on.
That's not a debate for
Hold
me.
on, wait, no,
Mane's not
no,
ambidextrous
no,
to
it's
Salah.
not a
That's not even a
conversation.
debate.
Salah has got a good right foot. He ain't got a great right foot, but he has got a good right foot.
He doesn't, bro. He doesn't.
No, Cal, I say his right foot is average. Mane's left foot is very
Hold
good.
on. We've seen Salah assist, score goals, control the ball, all with his right foot.
No, bro. No,
Sal,
controlling the ball with your
listen.
right foot isn't the same as being able to finish with your right foot. They're
Cal,
not the
Cal,
same.
We've
Cal,
seen
Cal.
him finish with
Just
his right
quickly.
foot.
Could Salah ever do the goal that Mane did on his left foot against Man City, where no backlift, man just clapped it.
No, I'm not
first
saying
time.
that. But by the way, Mane's left foot was brilliant.
No, but
Salah's-
it's better than Salah. But no.
Yeah,
But the
of course,
argument is
yeah.
it's better than Salah's right foot, though, isn't it?
No, Drift just said Salah hasn't got a good right foot. He has got a good right foot.
I personally don't think Salah's.
No,
got a
I
good
think
right
Salah's
foot.
right foot is just it's meh. It's
I
average.
think every now and
Average,
again,
I'd say.
like every now and again, like I watched Elliot rifle one in the top bins of his right foot, but you know
my
he ain't got a
days.
good right foot.
Sadio Mane against Arsenal, debut goal, left foot power drive when he
This
cuts
is what
inside.
I'm saying.
Listen,
Bro, you
I'm
know
not
the
taking
goal
away
he
from
scored
Salah.
past Bayern Munich
I'm
when
not
he chipped it
comparing
over the
his- I'm not
goalkeeper with
comparing
his left
his-
foot.
You're just trying to make the argument that it's not rubbish. I don't think it's rubbish. I just think Salah's, out of 10, what would you rate Salah's right foot? I'd say it's like a 5.
All right, check this, guys.
No higher than 5.
Out
No
of
higher
Mane's
than
goals
5.
for Liverpool, he
Yeah.
got 31 with his left foot. Salah's got
Yeah.
30 with his right foot.
Yeah, but bro, those goals aren't even
Yes.
memorable because I don't even know what right
on,
foot
wait.
goals
No,
he's
no, hold on.
Do you
They're
mean
not
in
memorable.
their history? But Salah's
on.
been there longer, or is that the time they were both there, you mean?
No, in their history, but even still, like
Yeah, but Mane left how many years ago
no,
now?
but it's still comparable because we're speaking like Salah ain't got a good right foot. And Drift, you say they're not memorable. They're not memorable to you. Me and Matt have just brought out a few right-footed ones. Hold on.
You know,
the one against Man City where he sits about 6 man down. That's with his right foot. He scores that.
yeah,
with.
that was the
He
goal.
does,
That
he
was
does,
the
he
goal
does,
I was
yeah.
thinking.
Because what I was gonna say is, you know how we were saying like how there's certain goals that Mane can do that Salah can't do. It's also the other way around because you see Salah's
Yes.
goal against Man City and Salah's goal against Watford, the different one where he does the major thing again. Mane didn't time ago.
Mane could do that.
Not
This is going to seem like I'm trying to put Salah down. I'm not. You lot know
People
that.
say
Mane
he
can
didn't
do
it.
that. If remember the
Drew,
goal,
you can't
remember the
say that.
save in the Champions League final. Mane pin up how many Real Madrid, man? If Courtois weren't who he was, that goes bottom bins, and that's one of the best goals we've ever seen in a final.
He
Like, of
didn't
course,
skin up
Mane
anyone.
can
He
do
took
that.
the ball, turned, and then shot. He didn't skin anyone for that.
Yes, he did.
Drift, he received the ball, turned, and then
I think
shot.
you're
let
talking
me
about the
see
one.
if I'm conflating
I
the
think he got the
two.
ball. I think he just cut inside. I think he cut
Anyway,
inside.
I'll do it
against,
afterwards because
I think he cut inside against one person. If I
Anyway,
remember.
point being,
Yeah, he done
Salah's
that.
obviously a GOAT, but I don't think Salah's got a good right foot. I don't. I think he's got a basic right foot.
No. Do you know what? I'm gonna rephrase it. I'm gonna say 6 is slightly better than average. I'll say 6.
It's a 7 out of 10. His right foot's a 7 out of 10. You can't get that many.
7?
No chance, Cal. No chance, bro. No way.
You're telling me if you don't have a good right foot, how can you put it top bins with your right foot? How can you?
Because sometimes you can just lash it. I could probably lash a shot and it might go in.
That. That's what I'm saying. He didn't lash that.
Well, the goal he scored past Man City was a
That's
lash.
interesting. You give it a 7. I'll give it. I mean, only one mark.
That's one example of another one. The one where you said from the tight angle in the Champions League, he didn't lash.
That wasn't a lash either, bro. That was more like not a P roller, but like that was just rolling along the ground
with accuracy with his weaker foot.
So you think he could do that again?
Whether he can or
if it
not,
was on his left foot, I would say he could do that all day, but not on his right. I don't think he'd ever score that
whether
again.
or not he can do it again, he did it. We've seen him do it.
Yeah, but there's a difference between a fluke
you can't speculate on something that we've actually seen. We've seen him do it.
I don't think Salah's got a good right foot anyway. That's just my
all right, guys.
Mane's left foot is better than than Salah's right foot, but we're sleeping Salah's right foot.
No. I think Salah's right out of 10. I say 6, and then Mane's left foot is like an 8 or a 9. In fact,
agreed.
I'd say it's 8 or a 9.
I'm happy to say Mane's 9 out of 10 with his left foot.
Yeah, the only person that's got a better weak foot that's an attacker in Prem history is probably Heung-min Son.
Jota.
Yeah, don't sleep on Jota.
Yeah.
Although I probably would say Mane had more power in his left foot than Jota did, but Jota's left foot finishing was
I don't know about that, Jeff. Like Jota's weak foot was insane, bro.
Jota had the best weak foot I've seen from a footballer.
Yeah, no.
At Liverpool.
Yeah, I made a mistake there. I'm gonna clarify that. Yeah, so if Sadio Mane has a weak foot is like a 9, Jota's is like a 10. And
Jota's
same
is
with
it?
Heung-min Son. They're the only two attackers that I know that are practically ambidextrous.
Yeah.
They're
No, I
practically
said
ambidextrous.
power. I just said I don't think Jota had the power Mane had, but I
Jota
agree
did.
he was
I've seen him.
absolutely.
I've seen him
Yeah, but
rifle
George had,
left foot.
he
Look.
rifled even when he was at Wolves, bro. He
Man, I don't know.
rifles them. At one point, I thought he was left-footed.
Like I said, no backlift top bins with power is so difficult.
No,
And
I agree.
I don't know if Jota could hit top bins, no backlift from 20 yards. I don't know.
100%.
I think he could, you know, bro. You're underestimating.
Again, I'm not doubting it. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it to know if it can happen, in it. That's all.
I wish I could go back and remember because I think there's been a few still. He's just. But anyway, people, listen. Let us know in the comments. Also, right, what do you think about the team of the season? Let us know if there's any players you think deserve to get in there. Who is also your player of the season so far? And not only that, just for the bounce, let us know like how you rank like the accuracy weak foot of Salah and Mane. Like, where do you rank them? Like, in terms of like, is Mane at 9th for his left foot and is Salah at 6th for his right foot? Just let us know, just out of interest. We'll go through the comments at a later, maybe on another video, then we can just go through it and then, like, you know what I'm saying, see what you guys are saying.
Have we landed on Haaland being player of the season between the three of us?
Yeah.
I said Semenya, but I've been ruled out. So yeah, I would have said Semenya, but maybe I'm just doing that.
9 goals in 7 games, plus he's helping defend and build up play. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Semenya 6 goals, 3 assists for Bournemouth.
Yeah, I hear it.
So, but yeah, I'm not. Listen, I can't like disagree if it's Haaland to a degree. So, but people, listen, let us know in the comments below what I just said. Also, don't forget to like the video. Make sure you subscribe. All the good stuff, people. On the road to 40K. Make sure you get us there. And yeah, people, we'll see you again for another video. Take care. God bless. It's Team Kop-Ish. Right, people. Love.
Peace.